There we go. All right. Welcome. So, thank you guys for coming in. I got a WPI today. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Anyways, there we go. Got my makeup somewhat done. Hair is down. Trying to look luscious and beautiful today. So, thank you everybody for joining me and watching the replay. Those who haven't gotten peek into 2024 or 2025, sorry. Um, please get it. It's $25 and you can watch the replay of it. This is the first time I've done peek in, well, not the first time. I've done peek into the years and stuff before since 2017. This one I feel and the feedback that I've gotten from people have kind of blew me away. Uh, you know, because I tried it's 3 hours long. And I really tried to it could have been longer, but, one, my brain was going, but it could have gone longer, and the information that came through, a lot of people it's funny because I don't think about it when I'm doing shit, right? I don't think, when I teach Journey Club or I'm teaching something, I'm not thinking this is like, "Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. Everybody's gonna get inspired," or whatever, right? Um, I'm just thinking, "Okay, this is like, oh, wow," yeah, oh, wow. I'm looking at it, I'm just like, "Oh, here's the information," and I'm not thinking that it's anything particular or anything crazy until I hear the responses from people. Then I find out it's like, this was a lot, mama. This was great. This was fabulous information. Thank you for the information. This was insightful. I have to listen to this again. I will give for the recording, I have to go in and I have to adjust so that you will have the recording for some time. It is a recording that I think is going to give people a lot of help. And just entering into today's energy, this is where we are in Aquarius energy. This is the closeout of Pluto and Capricorn, and how crazy actually the inauguration is happening. That it's at this point, 0 degrees Aquarius. This is all happening. This is where it's closing one end and opening another. This is going to be a wild ride. That's all, that it is. It's going to be a wild ride. This next 19 years is going to be a wild ride. We are going to see within the next 24 hours glimmers, peaks into how and um what is going to transpire for us. This is we have it we have it in YouTube. Oh, you're on YouTube? Sorry, watching it. Okay. Oh, you're watching it in YouTube. Okay. Sorry. Get it straight, mama. Um this is where I feel like a lot of things are closing out, and ironically, with the inauguration happening today, which is pretty spectacular, it's going to be it's going to be interesting. Um and we have that Saturn and Pluto coming apart, or Saturn, not Saturn and Pluto. God, fuck no, we don't want that. We have the Venus and Pluto coming apart, and Venus is slowing down. She's slower than the sun, so we know that she's going to be coming up into her retrograde. Now, I did a journal on this to go through and work with the transits that are coming up that are pretty major. So there's my booklet that you can order. There's also with that sun moving in to Aquarius, and the full conjunction of Saturn and Pluto in Aquarius for the first time. It didn't the last time. It conjuncted in Capricorn. And then the sun went forward, and then 6 hours later, Pluto went into Aquarius. So it's interesting to see that this is where it's like almost saying, I feel like the divine God is saying, okay, here we go, guys. This is the starting. Here we go. Are you ready to go? It's like he's like, are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to set forward on this new adventure? You know, is everybody packed? Is everybody ready to go? And it is. It's a new adventure. We're stepping into a new space. And of course, there's going to be turbulence. And of course, there's going to be joy. And of course, there's going to be so many other things. We are entering into this newness, this new place. And this is where I feel, a lot of rewrites are coming in for people. And with these rewrites, the number one thing, and I'm going to stress, is prayer. Prayer is a rewrite. Prayer is you having a conversation with the divine of what you wish to change, receive, love, joy, laughter. This is where you send your prayers out for those who need prayers, sending out, that love, those frequencies, that vibration, and is opening you to guidance. It's opening you to step into the silence. And as you step into the silence of this new world, it is allowing for you to absorb, it's allowing for you to partake, to observe what is happening. It moves you into that silence which is so important, and for the Lord to open the door. And what is your yes? Like, what is it that you are saying yes to with this divineness? What does that feel like? What does that look like? What does it taste like? It's this divineness. Now, in March, I'm going to be going through a course that is going to be called The Divine Will. And the Divine Will be starting in March. And it'll be a 28-day journey that we will partake on. And it will be recorded, and it'll be, just different things that are coming in, and we're going to work on these different parts in it. There's going to be handouts, there's going to be different things that are going to come with it. So we have that starting in March, for the 28 days. And I haven't even put a price on it, but anyways, for the next 28 days, they said 28 days. I got 88 in my head for 28 days, $88 for 28 days of doing it. And it would be every single day. So some days you'd make it, some days you won't make it, and that's fine, but you'd always get the recording. February 1st, we have the Embolic, and the Embolic is just right after in this Aquarius new moon. And it is a beautiful energy that's coming in with this. And this energy is really getting us to look at how we are wanting to formulate, bring forth the newness into our world. That one, I put it at, I think I put it at $35. And then if you wanted to get the book, the workbook, which is the vision board workbook, which many of you already have, that's another 25 or something. I got to write down my prices because I just go with spirit. Which isn't, maybe it's not a good thing, maybe it is a good thing, I'm not too sure, but that's how I'm rolling right now. So this frequencies, these energies that are coming in, are going to push you, are going to push your soul, and pushing your soul to a place where it's going to be uncomfortable. But it's in the uncomfortable that you find that yes. It's in that uncomfortableness that you find where it's like, yeah, this is really what I want to do, or where I want to go, how I want to partake in life, right? And how I want to step forward in life. And this is really getting people to be aware. more awareness. Aquariuses are very aware of their surroundings. They're very aware of people. They're very aware of things that are going on. They're not ones to they like new trends, but they're not going to just jump onto the new trend till they kind of feel their way. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And then make it their own. It's like you see everybody's like, "Oh, I want the new iPhone and it's all gold or whatever." Um Aquariuses will watch that and say, "You know what? I want rose gold." That's what I want. I want the rose gold. Everybody has the gold. I will take the rose gold. I will move it up to the next octave. That's Aquarius, right? They will allow and watch, but they will take it to the next level. And that's what we're going to be doing, and this day is kind of like a preview of showing of, okay, what is that next octave that I want to go into? And you might not see it clearly, and that's okay, but it's really getting you to look at your yes and what you are saying yes to in your world. And sometimes in saying that yes, you have parts of your life that have to be closed off, parts of your life that have to be finished or released. The yes just doesn't come and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that." It's like, "Okay, but I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. This is the working, this is the pathway, this is the push, the to getting you there." It's not just like you jump into it and say, "Here I am," and you still have all of this other stuff that you still have to work on, right? Or you still have to clear out. It's like saying yes to a new apartment or a new home, but before you get there, you gotta clear out your old home. You gotta clean it up, you gotta pack everything up, you gotta get a hold of the movers, you gotta move everything over to the new house, you gotta make sure the cable's gonna get hooked up, all of that, right? And those things are important, right? You wanna make sure you got your electricity, you wanna make sure the gas is gonna be heated up over there. You got all of these things in your life, these little things, are what a lot of it is what we're going to be working on during the year. This is what we're going to be working on, today and as we move forward. But then it's just allowing for this opening to come in. It is allowing for us to step into the greatness and getting us to, with that Venus that is going to be going retrograde and then Mercury going retrograde as well in March. This is This is stepping into a new world and what is going on. And there's gonna be odd spaces, and we're gonna be in between spaces. And that's where, again, we're gonna go back to the prayer. That's where prayer comes in. That's where the energies of the divine will comes in. This is where we start to really look at, and we might not have identification with it, but this is where we are closing and opening, right? Closing and opening. And that's what it's going to be feeling like, oh, I'm closing one door. Oh, I got to open the next one. All right. Okay. What do I have to do in this in between space? It's like, here's the door. Here's the old door. Here's the new door. There's that space in between. What am I doing in this in between space? Like, what do I have to create? And sometimes it's just sitting. Could be hard for a lot of us just to sit and be. Not to do anything particular, not to react on anything, right? Because we are allowing, after our prayers and our stepping forward, we have to allow for the information to come in. We have to allow for the peace. Okay. That means I can't race through. I can't just race through. Yeah. It is. It's very hard to sit, right? It's like, okay, you mean I got to sit and wait for the answer? No, I want the answer now. It's like, a little kid waiting for their ice cream, right? It's like, I want it now. Like, why do I have to wait for it? Well, no, we got to go milk the cow. What do you mean we got to milk the cow? We got to go milk the cow. and then we got to take the milk into the house, and then we got to scrape off the cream, and then we got to put the cream into the the ice cream maker, and then we got to get the ingredients of what kind of ice cream do you want, and adding all the ingredients into it. Oh, now we got to put it into the freezer for a while. So could you imagine a little toddler having to wait for all of that? But that's what it is. It's like we are these little toddlers that are waiting for that ice cream. Well, is it ready yet? No, it's got to be there for a couple hours because it's really got to harden. It's got to come together. And you know, we're these toddlers that are waiting for things to happen, and it's the frustration is there. So here we have anger coming up. Why are we getting angry when it's supposed to be such a beautiful fucking time? Why am I so angry? Why am I getting frustrated with it all? Mama said it's supposed to be a great time, but I feel like I'm going to punch somebody in the throat. And it's just like, it's that waiting time. It's that understanding. It's that you just said yes to something, right? And it's unfolding. It's like, and the other thought I got is bridezilla. The bride, that the crazy bride that's going around, I gotta have this, and going around because she said yes. She said yes to it all. And now she's got to go around and get everything. But I find, like, because I've done some wedding expos, and they're hilarious. When I worked at Williams Sonoma, we did some. And just listening to some of these brides, it's like you're not even enjoying this process. You're not even enjoying this, the delight of being able to choose what you want to choose for your wedding, for your future, all of this. Like you're not enjoying. And that's the other piece too. So it's like when you're waiting and you're saying yes, you might have all of these things to do. It's finding the gratitude. It's finding the joy in it all. And in finding that gratitude and joy, it's like, yeah, okay. This is what I need to really embrace and um have in my world. So there you go. Let's pull a card, baby. So let me know if you want to join me on February 1st. It's the 20th today. So, and we'll go from there. I was thinking too of doing different things within my home too. My home's very small, but I was wanting, for people in the Calgary area of, even coming into my home and doing meditation time. The only thing is that you got to embrace my dog. The cat and the husband are great. The dog is something you'd have to embrace. You'd have to embrace the dog. Earthshine. So yeah, just DM me. Earthshine art. Banana. So we got this. Yeah. So yeah, we want to build, right? We want to build. We want to go in and do things, but it ain't happening the way we want it to happen in this mundane world. We're in air energy. We're not in earth energy right now. We are in air and fire. Well, that's what we're coming into, is air and fire. So air and fire is a lot different than earth and water. Air and fire is like, we're going, here we go, here's the information, let's move it, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. Nope, I'm not doing that. That's what I like. That's air and fire. Like, it's movement, right? It's not kind of sitting around and mulling it over and wondering. I mean, I'm a Scorpio. I'm water. I'm fixed. You mean I can't sit and mull it over? Nope, you got to get your ass up there and get going, mama. No, no fucking around, girl. And in that, justice prevails. That's when you get into air signs, holy shit. And fire sign, justice is there. That's where shit starts really getting, and a lot of people have issues with. You're not able to build everything, but then it's because there's some things that need to be done. Justice has to be held. People have to be held accountable, and a lot of times people don't want to be held accountable because it's like, whoa, right? Because how are you using your energy at this time? Is it paying off, or are you becoming frustrated with the lack of output? And then the justice comes in and saying, okay, what are you trying to justify in your life? What are you trying to balance? What is that balance, right? What is it that you're trying to so justify? This is the way it has to be, so you're justifying it, and the justice says, oh really? Because this is Libra. Libra's, it's just like, no, I love you, but you're fucking wrong. I will make sure you know that. So the lessons will be harsh. Lessons will be hard. And in comes the lover. Whoa. Everybody loves the Knight of Cups because he wants to bring you the love. He wants to bring you the understanding. He wants to bring you the goodness, right? Through it all. So the love does prevail. It comes in. I mean, he's got the diva horse. Really. So that diva horse comes in. He's got, this stately manner as he's coming forth. And he's seen, he's got the wings of Mercury, right? So those wings of Mercury, I'm coming to you with the information. I have the cup for you to drink from. Drink from the cup. Drink from the cup. So it's like the divine coming in and saying, here, you're going to be fine. Drink from my cup. I'm going to help you and give you my will and be with you, the divine will, as you are looking at the imbalances in your life and sorting them out. So you're not left alone. So, no, you are not alone in all this craziness and all of this that's unfolding. Know that even within being held accountable for shit, right? Is saying, okay, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I got to own this. And in owning it, that means you can change it. You can get the work done that needs to get done. But if you're denying it and hiding it, makes it a little bit harder. Makes it a little harder. That's all I gotta say. Just trust me, it just makes it really hard when you deny shit and you don't want to face it. So if you're wanting a reading, definitely. If you're wanting more on your natal chart, and let's take a look at your natal chart, get a hold of me and we can book you in. We also have the new moon readings are going to be coming out around the 29th or so, I believe. And then February 1st, we have the embolic. So if you want to join me for the embolic, just DM me and I will give you all the info on that. And then in March, we start the journey with the divine will for 28 days. And we will start, I will start meditation time, but it won't start till March. I'm not going to do anything till I finish my contract that I have with this company that I'm working with. And once that contract is done, I'm able to look at things more of what I want to do. Because right now, a lot of times my time isn't mine. It is, yeah, that's it. That's it. So sending you guys out so much love. May the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you. If you take a peek into and just sort of watch this ceremony, it's the first time the ceremony for the inauguration of the President of the United States has been inside since Ronald Reagan. So pretty interesting. I mean, I think it's also to do with security because there's so many death threats on the man. And whatever they say about Trump's wife, I kind of like her outfit. She's the only one wearing a hat, and I thought, whew, how British is that? I mean, that's a very Brit thing, European thing to do. So love it. So sending you guys out so much love. Maybe she's going to start a trend with wearing hats. Oh, that would be so cool. I think hats are cool, like cool hats, you know? So, and yeah. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Go have your coffee. Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later. And may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless you. Bye bye, everyone.